What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much.
There we go! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. To the air, it's Hoover. It's caught. Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ready to fire from the pistol. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lopez wants to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McAllister. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
North Carolina, 0.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job running on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. They're going to run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up fourth and short.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score 14-14.
They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Fighting off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You can tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gauze. At midfield, he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's good. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Shep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Gauze. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the 1st half.
Yeah, most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner tonight.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. They're working that left side. Wide open spaces. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Second down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Lopez to pass. Grab behind the line. It's good. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, TCU.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it at the 25. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Touchdown, TCU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Lopez wants to fire. Good timing on the quick out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's battle. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean... You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. Just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Punting on first down, but wide. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Lopez to pass. Fakes to catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. QB draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Right back to him on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. Turning on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Powers through. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble on the play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's good. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got room to work. There he goes! They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Rushes on him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
The number one objective for our defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking him, keep getting those stats.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The pitch. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Shipp. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here we go. Using his legs, it's Gauze. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lopez wants to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything.